Yesterday we were subtracting with one regrouping. Today we're subtracting with multiple regroupings, at more than two. So let's take a look at the first one. So what's 6 minus 1? Tatum?
5.
5. And the first one is 2 minus 7. Tatum, can I subtract 2 from 7?
No.
No, what do I have to do next?
You have to go to the 3 and change the 3 into a 2 and then make it 12 and then 12 minus 7 equals
5.
5.
And then I can't subtract 5 minus, or 2 from 5. Pay attention, put it away. I can't subtract 5 from 2, so I have to borrow from the 8. And the 8 becomes a 7. And then I had to regroup twice. So 12 minus 5 is 7 again. Or I'm sorry, 7, the opposite of that. And then I bring down my 7. So my answer is 7,755. Lily, would you like to do the next one?
Yes.
Okay, can I subtract 5 from 3? Do this with me, please. What you're doing. Can I subtract 5 from 3?
No.
Okay, what do I do next?
Cross out the 5 and make it a 4. And then cross out the 3 and make it a
A 13,
13.
good.
And 13 minus 5 equals 8.
Can I subtract 8 from 4?
No.
No, what do I do?
Cross out the 6, make it a 5. Cross out the 4 and make it a 14.
And 14 minus 8?
It's 6.
6, good. And 5 minus 1?
4.
4. And so my answer is 468. Yes?
Can I try next one?
Yes. Okay, Emily's gonna do the next one with us. So let's go ahead and do the first one. Can I subtract 0 from 4?
No. So you cross the 3 and turn the 3 into a 2 and turn the 0 into a 1.
Not a 1, but a
Make it a 10.
10, because I'm taking 10 from my tens place over here. So 10 minus 4?
6. And then you can't subtract 2 from 7, so you take away 4 and make it a 3 and then make the 2 12 and 12 minus 7 5 and then you drag the 3 below.
Very good. And your answer is?
356.
Very good. All right, Kellen, you want to try the next one?
Yeah. You can't subtract 4 minus 7. So you make the 8 a 7 and make the 4 14. 7, it's 7.
Can I subtract 9 from 7?
No. Actually, yeah. Make the 2 a 1. Make that a 17. 17 minus 9 is 8.
And 1 minus 1?
0.
And bring down by 3. And what's your answer?
3,087.
Very good, 3,087. So the next one is, again, we have to borrow from the top number. Bring this with us, right? Okay, so I can't subtract 9 from 8. I have to cross it out and make it a 3. I borrow from the tens place, so it becomes an 18 minus 9 is 9. I can't subtract 7 from 3, so I cross out the 5 and make it a 4. 13 minus 7 is 6, and 4 minus 2 is 2. And so my answer is 269. Ju, are you doing these with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Aiden, are you with us? All right, let's take a look at the next one. I can't subtract 7 from 2. I cross out the 4 and make it a 3. This becomes 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. I can't subtract 5 from 3. This becomes an 8. 13 minus 5 is 8. And now bring down the 8. So our answer is 885. So let's take a look at number 7. Number 7 is 8 minus 3 is 5. I can't subtract 6 from 0, so I have to borrow from the hundreds place. It becomes a 1. This becomes a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. I can't subtract 4 from 1. I have to borrow from the thousands place. And this becomes 11 minus 4 is 7. And bring down the 8. Did I do that right? Minus 4? Yes.
You did.
8,745. And the last one. Reed, are you with us? Okay, you want to try the last one, Reed? All right. So, Reed, can I subtract 2 from 1?
I can't do
It's in front of you, too, so you can work it. Can you work it there? Can I subtract 2 from 1?
that. No. Anything. Just make the 7 a 6.
Okay, before I make the 7 a 6, I have to borrow from the 3. So borrow here first. So the 3 becomes a 2. We're going to go 2. We're just going to go right next door to the tens place to borrow. And then when I come back to here, I'm taking 10 away from that number and I'm adding it to this number. So this one becomes an 11. What's 11 minus 2?
9.
And then I can't subtract 4 from 2, so then I'm going to borrow from the 7 and make it a 6. And then this becomes a 12. And what's 12 minus 4, Reed?
8.
8, good. And now what's 6 minus 6? 0. And so my answer is 89. So be careful that you don't go and try to borrow from the first number. Go one place value at a time to borrow and regroup. Okay, I'm going to give you some time to start your homework. Your homework is 3-2, which is the back page. There's 11 problems. Before anyone does anything, I want to look at number 11 with you. So everybody look at 11. Yes.
I was gonna say that I got the most details.
Yeah, you can grab this. Yep. So I want everybody to look. Guys, you have whiteboards and you have notebooks. So you don't always need to go get loose leaf because then you're not using your resources wisely. So you're not using, like if we use a new piece of paper every time we do 2 or 3 problems, then would we have to cut down a lot of trees? And we've been talking about natural resources and science, so please use your whiteboard. Yes, yes. So try not to use a new piece of paper every time, whether you get it from there or you get it from your desk. We don't want to always use paper. We want to use our resources wisely.
Can I sharpen my pencil?
Yes, but you need to do that in the morning. All right, let's take a look at this one together. This is the last problem, and this is the one that everybody keeps skipping, so I want to do this together. Do you have a question about this problem? Okay, turn your book so you can do this with me. So Nick's house is between his school and the library, which are 1 mile apart on the same street. A mile is 5,280 feet. After school, Nick walks 3,195 feet to his house. How many more feet does he need to walk to get to the library? Explain how you found your answer. So what are we doing on this whole page? Subtraction. What keywords tell me that I'm going to be subtracting in this question? Ari.
How many more feet does he need to walk?
Very good. How many more does he need to walk? I like to always read the last sentence in the word problem before I read the rest of the word problem because then I can read it with sharper eyes. So if I read that first, then I can go back and say, okay, Nick walked. This is how far it is to get from his house to the library, or from his school to the library, and this is how far he walked. So then I subtract. Let's see. Let's do it together. Okay?
I already have the answer.
You already have the answer? Let's check. I want you to check your answer with me. I'm going to borrow from the 8. This becomes 10.
5.
I can't subtract from the 7.
Got a 1.
17 minus
8,
9 is 8.
0,
And 5 minus 3?
2.
2.
That's what
So
I
we
got.
come up with 2,085, but is that explaining how you found your answer?
No.
No. So the explanation part is where you're going to have to say, what exactly did you do? So you go back up and you say, I found out how many miles it was, because it's 1 mile from the school to the library, and you explain in words what you did to come up with the answer. Okay? Does everybody understand what they're gonna do? So all you're doing is explaining how you went about it. I subtracted this number from this number because of this. This is the answer I came up with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody do that problem first before you go back and you do your other problems, your homework problems. All right, I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes to give us about 5 minutes to start our homework. It is not a race, we're not rushing. If you have other time during the day, you can finish it.